Hey everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World. Brief video today. The truck is down. Simple thing, but I have it in the middle of the yard so I can crawl under it on grass. The gas lines underneath on the frame, and they look brand new and beautiful everywhere except for two little plastic clips along the frame where it's connected and held up. And that is a bad point on these trucks where it rusts through, and that it has done. I will not be recording any video underneath there. It's going to be messy, dirty, and nasty and tight, and I'm not going to be happy, but I'm going to go get that done. I finished processing the wood from the tree service, and I have the results. So I got 2 more pallets here. I'm going to extend this because I want to keep measuring and seeing what exactly I get out of my work and find the best way to use my time and money. Here's one full face cord. So it's a 4 foot by 8 foot by 16 inch stack of logs is a face cord, a third of a cord. So there's one. I could have got 3 cord to a pallet, but I left space for air and sun to dry them. There's 1 cord from the tree service job. There's another full cord from the tree service. I paid $75 for a load delivered and dumped on the ground. And there's just under half a face cord. So I got some logs over there I still have to split. I'll take you over there and show you that. But I've got roughly 2.5 face cord for $75 delivered on the ground, and I had to cut it, split it, and stack it. So that gives me about $30 a face cord, or roughly $30 a week for home heating costs, give or take. At this price, plus chainsaw, gas and oil, log splitter gas, and wear and tear on the chainsaw, on the chain. So 2.5 face cord, that's $30 a face cord. I'll show you what was left over there I have to split, which will make this a half. By the way, I love my new log trailer. I am going to get tractor paint. I'm going to have to wire wheel off all the old paint and get tractor and implement paint and repaint this whole thing, and it'll preserve it. And I'm probably going to put a trim lip around the top to keep that plywood from getting moisture and water in it, which will further rot it. If I put trim on there and seal it off, it'll probably be fine. Anyway, I am loving this. It'll hold a half a face cord of heavy wet oak with 92% moisture, or a full cord of dry oak or pine. So that is really convenient. I may end up registering this and taking it out to the woods. I'm going to get new tires on it, matching tires, because there's 2 different sizes. Get new tires on it and register it and run it, because then I can haul 2 cords a trip with my truck with an ultralight trailer which won't pull and burn much gas. So I'm loving this a lot. And it pulls, I can lift this and pull it by hand all over the property comfortably. And the lawnmower can pull it with a load. So I'm very much loving it. Now there's some ends, cut ends from the tree job and pieces. Alright, some scraps I still have to figure to process. There's a really hard piece to process. I'm probably going to cut it with a chainsaw this way, get a couple pieces out of there. There's a random log. And here is some random odds and ends that I have to process, recut, or restack. And a log that I've got to cut the end off to make that an even size and then run it through the splitter. So almost 3 cords, I think. Almost. Here's a couple odd pieces that I just have to resplit. That was before I had the hatchet. And a couple that are just need hitting again. And I'll take that down to just a tiny bit off that and have a piece of kindling on that piece. But these I just got to flip over and hit again and then hit it with the hatchet. So those were my first pieces I cut. Almost 3 cord. Almost 3 cords. So maybe $20-25 for a face cord. When I finish processing this and get that up on that stack, I'll know what I have for sure. But close, really close with all the odds and ends. This one here, really oddball. I'm gonna have to cut it with a chainsaw down this way and then split it and stack it. So that'll bring me really close. There's another odd end. That'll bring me really close to 3 full face cord. So maybe $20-25. But I won't know until I get that up there. I'm not in a rush right now to do that because my truck is down. Here's another job I'm doing. Raised up in priority because this will hold 3 face cord. And it has registration, so I have to get it tagged in my name. But this is going to be a whole separate video. It's been something I've been working on for a month that will all come together in its own video. But I've got new tires I put on it. I'm working on the spring shackle assemblies on both sides because they were all wobbly, but that's in that. You'll see that in a whole separate video when I'm done. I may or may not have to chop off the fenders and readjust them for the new height of the shackle assemblies that I got. And I've got some rust here. The previous owner was using it, but I'm going to put some tube steel along here and weld that on. So that'll be a fun video all in its own. So watch for that. Whenever it's done, it'll be done, and then I'll release that entirely. I am recording as I go, so it's all going to be on there. But there's a lot of stuff going on around the property that's taking time that will be shown that will come later. Now here into the truck, see those lines, those gas lines are beautiful, but right here they rot out right on that plastic clip. It's a really dumb setup. They're right there, they rot out, and right there I'm leaking in 2 points along the frame. If I can get my camera in there, that's why I'm not going to record this job. It's too tight. And right there. Other than that, it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if it's dripping right now. I can't even see my camera very well at the angle I'm at. But you can see it's damp. And it just started leaking suddenly in both points. How odd is that? Right there. That's just insane. Other than that, the lines look beautiful. But that's their fail points, and I've got to pull that out and replace it. So just know that's what my day is going to be today.